Hello guys, welcome to Algorithms Made Easy. Today we will go through the day 22 problem from July Lead Coding Challenge, Binary Tree Zigzag Level Order Traversal. Please like the video and if you are new, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you never miss any update. Given a binary tree, return the zigzag level order traversal of its node values. That is from left to right, then right to left for the next level and alternate between. Let's understand the output first. In the given tree, we need to follow the path shown. We will start from the root and find the level order traversal. Till here nothing is special. Now the trick part is that for every alternate level we need to return the order in reverse. So broadly there are two steps. First finding the level order traversal and second is to reverse the level order for each alternate level or depth. We will be discussing two ways to solve the problem. The first way is using BFS. We will start with an empty queue, a result list, and a flag called reverse, which will help us to know if the level order need to be reversed or not. We will add root to the queue. Now we will loop till the queue is empty. We'll find the size of the queue. We will remove from the queue till the size is 0 and add its left and right child and add the root value into the temp list. As size becomes 0, we come out of the loop and check if the list need to be reversed or not. As the reverse flag is false, we simply add the list into the result and flip the flag. This completes our first iteration. The size variable becomes 2 now. We again remove the element, decrement the size and add the value into the list. As 9 has no child, we move ahead. We remove 20 from the queue and add its child nodes. At the end, we add 20 into the list. As the reverse flag is true, we simply reverse the list and then add it in the result and flip the reverse flag. Now size becomes 2 again. We follow the same procedure till queue is not empty. Queue is empty, so we return the result list. The algorithm is pretty same as any other level order traversal. The only difference is the reverse flag that we are using to determine which level to reverse. The time and space complexity will be O of n. Let's discuss second method. We will use DFS approach. We will have a method DFS with three parameters. First the node, second is the level of the node, and third is the final result list. Anytime we encounter a scenario where size of the result list is equal to level of the node, we will add a list into the result. After that, we just add the node value in the result at index level of result list. We add the value 3 into the list at index 0 and call our method on its left and right child. Again, the size of the list is equal to the level. So we add the list into result. And then we add node value 9 into the list at index 1. Same will happen with the node 20, but here we will check if the level is an odd level or even. For all the odd levels, we will have the node value at the start of the list, while for even levels, we will just add them at the end of the list. This particular check gives us the zigzag level order traversal. So we add 20 at the start of the list at index 1. We call the method on both of its child and perform the same operations. We have traversed all the nodes and so we just return the result. The algorithm for the steps is as follows. We initialize the result list and call our method DFS for root node with level as 0. Now inside the method, we first check if the node is null. If so, we simply return. Then we check if the size of the result is equals to level. Then we add new list into the result. If the level is even, we add node at the end of the list. Else we add the node at the start of the list. We call method for left and right child with increased level. At the end from the main method, we return the result. Now this question is another variation of level order traversal. We have also made a video on one more flavor of the level order traversal, so do check out the video at the top. The time complexity is O of n while the space complexity is O of h, where h is the height of the tree. Here is the actual code snippet from the method. Also check out the link to the Java code in the description below. Thanks for watching the video. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comment section what you think about the video.